Along the banks of the French Broad River in western North Carolina is an artistic community that has been growing for decades. What began as industrial buildings in the late 1800s has now become a booming art scene and social hotspot. In addition to studios and galleries, there are now restaurants, coffee shops, breweries, tattoo parlors, and even music venues. Also a skate park. Take a trip to Asheville's River Arts District. I'll say this up front, this video cannot possibly hope to do justice to the size and scope of this district. There are way too many artists and studios that can be represented, some 250 or so at the time of this video. There are currently over 20 buildings housing their work, and more being added constantly. You can find painting, photography, sculpture, textiles, pottery, basketry, glasswork, printmaking, jewelry, and even furniture in this place. Price tags run the spectrum from the tens to several thousands, so chances are there's something for pretty much any art lover. The studios and galleries are spread out over a roughly 1 mile long district that can be walked if you're into walking a bunch. You could easily spend a day just trying to visit everything, and you probably won't be able to get it all in just one day. There's food and craft beers and plenty of great spots to chill, so if you want to relax and spend some time here, this place has you covered. You can even finish up a day with some tacos and live music at the Gray Eagle. And then there's this place, the Girl and Goblin, which delivers 100% on what it says it offers, tattoos and oddities. I can't show you the tattoos, but here are the oddities. You'll notice that many of the buildings here are pretty old. Some actually go back to the 1880s, when the area became a hub for early industrial work. Because of its location on both the French Broad River and the Norfolk Southern Railway line, Asheville began to grow, and this area played a key role in the fabrication and processing of goods before they were distributed around the country. In 1916, the river erupted in a massive flood. The railroad was heavily damaged, and many of the buildings were abandoned because of the extensive water damage. The area remained fairly stagnant for decades, until the 1970s, when Asheville began to revitalize itself. An investor named Bill Gocher and his wife purchased several properties in the area in 1982. The Gochers rented buildings at very reasonable rates to artists who had been displaced from downtown. Over time, as some of them proved they could be viable tenants, the couple sold some of the properties to them, and this became a model for future ownership. During the 80s, artists gradually began to find their place in the district, and in 1994, the very first studio stroll was held. These have now become the most popular events, featuring some 200 artists' work on a regular basis. Today, the River Arts District is an ever-growing destination spot. There's now a winery, a movie theater, and even a skate park. In fact, you're just as likely to find teens and college kids here as you are baby boomers. There are amazing graffiti, murals, and sculpture everywhere. Do yourself a favor and put this spot on your list when you come to Asheville. And as always, tell them Geekorman sent you. And if you want to learn about more places to visit in North Carolina, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you liked this video, a quick thumbs up would be awesome too. Thanks for watching.